Welcome, lovely soul friend. My speech is not speeching today, but I'm trying my best. We are embarking on a journey to Hyperborea today, to meet the big light of the Hyperborea, the big lamp of the Hyperborea. No, it's not a lamp. But yeah, we're gonna do that. But do you know anything about Hyperborea? So I'm gonna start with a small introduction. Last year, around the same time, around the beginning of July, there was a big wave coming from Hyperborea and activating people that are in those that had like those past life connections to Hyperborea, and I was kind of just awakening to my psychic and astral self last year, more or less. I mean, I wasn't as perceptive as I am now. So yeah, and then I didn't kind of I was I was tapping into it. I was talking about it, but I wasn't aware that that's what's happening. I just thought I'm just, my mind flowing in every direction, and I'm a curious guy. So I just, didn't recognize that that's what's actually happening. There's like a global thing. And two, to kind of give you also like in a short explanation of like in general civilization, humanity. So Hyperborea is the region, the territory or the timeline, the beginning of human existence, which was located in the north pole of the planet. And I think in that time the planet was also not it wasn't swayed from its axis. It was kind of like straight, I guess. If you can I think you know what I understand. Like, Jesus. I think you understand what I mean. Oh my god. Today is not the day maybe, but we'll try anyway. So yeah, Hyperborea. And wow, it's amazing. Hyperborea. And basically the life in Hyperborea during that time was because the planet was also kind of not swayed, and the moon wasn't. I think the moon was not in our orbit, right? So the moon didn't exist in that time. It was dragged in later, and that's why the planet leaned in its axis. But what actually what matters to us, to our understanding, is that people were whole light beings. People started to manifest, descend from the light rays. If you look at the sun right now, you see the seventh light rays, or seven, the prism of the light, right? And descending through these rays into physical incarnation. And of course, like all of the things that we talk about, instant manifestation, psychic abilities, all of these things kind of exist more or less. So it's like Hyperborea, very highly spiritual human collective, highly spiritual human society. And then those other civilizations, Atlantis, Lemuria, what are you have later ancient Egypt and Greece, or there were many others. I haven't explored everything, but in general we understand those as descended. If Hyperborea was the North Star, that's why we have the North Star. It was the guiding star. It was the highest fulfillment, highest everything, highest spirituality. And then all of those other things where people started to separate their soul. They started to kind of chop things away from themselves, and that's when we understand that the big dissension started. You know, the big degradation of humanity until this point where we're like completely, you know, strayed away from who we are. We have completely strayed away from who we are, and that's like the big. I think there was whatever. Somebody made like a diagram or something where it was shown like since the times of Hyperborea until this day, there's the big cycle of. I don't remember the word, what was it called, but it was like a big cycle that we're going through, and now we're gonna go back up into remembering this holistic self. So that is the reason that we're going to Hyperborea today, or we're traveling. It's a game, it's a travel, it's an astral experience. So as always, these are not like, in a way, just guided meditations. These are not just, you know, what else? Guided meditations, or I'm not asking you to close your eyes if you don't want to. I'm not asking you to, to kind of just feel relaxed and feel free to explore this with me. It's more like us exploring our imagination and our ability of the psychic self, our ability of the psychic self. Because as we go through this journey and as we explore, I want you to feel like yourself, maybe you're not experiencing a lot of drastic changes, but I just want you to feel like what in yourself is also changing alongside of that. Okay, so let's start the process. Let's start the game. So imagine now we are entering a time machine, right? Again, we are a small collective here. We are a small crowd, soul friends. They're lovely soul friends here, and imagine us as a group entering this time machine, or you individually. I'm dialing in the time machine, and we are going to be sent to this timeline where Hyperborea existed, where there were people, human collective, and like where it was buzzing with life, and it's in the North Pole, but it's not cold. It's not cold at that time. So that's, don't bring your jacket. Ta-da! Okay, we are there. Wow. Like the first thing that I'm feeling is like immediate, the difference in like leap in the frequency. It's actually like my head is buzzing, and it was buzzing all day, because I knew that as soon as we're going to tap into this timeline and this reality, it's gonna be like a much higher frequency, and we're gonna have to do something about us adjusting to that. So we are exiting this time machine, and I feel like slightly drunk from the frequency, from the high vibration. And now, if you're looking to the north, we can see there's like a huge wall, a huge city, castle, and there's like a big wall. And this wall stretches like, it's like very, very huge wall. It like stretches in such a large territory. Because remember that Hyperborea was known to have this big wall, and that it wasn't it was like protected. It was really protected from the outside world. It wasn't that easy. It wasn't that accessible for entry. But today we'll have the possibility to enter because of me, yeah, because I lived in Hyperborea and you probably did as well. And so I see that we have two guides with us that have offered to guide us through this, and we're now standing at the gates. And before we enter, we have to really raise our frequency. There has to be this this dropping of the current energies that we have, and they're offering a rain of light. So all over us now we'll have this sprinkling rain of light and clearing our energy, clearing our frequency, kind of clearing our own incarnation. It's like once we are entering through those gates, we are entering as a rather like just an awareness, like a pure awareness, or your personal soul's awareness. So we are being in a way required to drop our personal lives kind of right now, and all the very gooey frequencies, very dense frequencies. The rain comes down upon us all, clearing us from these dense frequencies, clearing us from what we know as the human life in this current age. As now we are welcome to explore a completely different level of existence, level of frequency, level of being into the land of Hyperborea. Right, now we're allowed to enter. Yeah, we're entering. And immediately I want you to observe what you're seeing. What I'm seeing is a city. Like a city, and oh man. I feel like a lot of beings now are looking at us. They're feeling our presence there. I was like, who are these beings? Who are these visitors? It's us lovely soul friends. Like, what are you seeing? I'm seeing a lot of animals. I'm seeing a lot of animals like coexisting with people, and there's like people doing like all sorts of small chores, but I'm not really sure what those chores are, because they seem like it's not like the chores that we have. It's like chores of light, you might say. It's very interesting. It's like what they're doing here in this large territory of Hyperborea, these small light chores, it's actually kind of dripping down the whole planet. It's like, it's like the whole Hyperborea is like a crown chakra of the planet, and therefore like the small things that they're doing among the ley lines of the planet, it's going across, it's stretching across the planet all over, and it's activating different certain like locations and frequency points alongside of the planet, because I'm feeling like where we are now, there are different energies. There are different energies on the planet, like outside of Hyperborea, and not all of those energies are in the same frequency as the Hyperborea, as the top of the planet. And therefore there is like light work to be done to adjust, to kind of adjust these frequencies to just serve the light. And I feel like these people here are serving that light. They are offering the whole holistic light to the planet. We're like a small group of another excursion. Children. I'm seeing pyramids. There are pyramids, and these pyramids also serve as a what's happening in these pyramids. I'm seeing there are groups of people that live here. They come together in these pyramids and they tap into certain frequencies of the universe. Like the pyramid is kind of connected to certain frequencies of the universe, like communicating, and this group is kind of aligned. This group is aligned with a certain mission. Sorry if you hear my tummy rumbling. So this group of beings, they're aligned and they're receiving a download from the universe. It's sort of like a mission. It's like, and now this group is gonna do a certain thing, serve in a certain way to this planet. And that's super interesting. All right, like wander around, see for yourself what is calling to you, what you can observe, what is coming into your mind's eye. There is a bear I have connection with from a previous lifetime here in Hyperborea, and I'm feeling connected really to this bear right now, and I'm seeing us walking into these like fields. There were fields for souls who enjoy solitude, and you could just like go and explore and connect with the planet. And I see myself there with this bear. Anything else that may be of importance to you as well? I'll give you like a second to just observe. And then, if you're ready, in the middle of this whole city, this whole civilization, there is what? Can you feel it before I say it? There is a large crystalline castle of light. A large crystalline castle of light. And our two guides, which led us into the city, they're kind of inviting us now to come and observe this thing. You can actually touch it. You can put your hands onto this crystalline light, because it's like a castle, but it's more like a structure, like a crystalline structure, which represents a castle. And I'm touching it with my hands, and I'm like feeling like sort of like a vibration. And this castle of light is serving these people. It's like a central, it's like when people have like a big monument that they're kind of praising, or it's like that's their God, and that's what they live for. But it's not really in a religious way. It's more so in like I don't know how to explain this. Well, in truth, it's the truth. It's like the light of the universe is descending through this crystalline structure, creating physical life. So it's almost as if this structure, this crystalline structure, is kind of in between light and physicality. It's the link between pure light of these rays, of the 7 rays, which are then formed and condensed into physicality, into physical experience. And so the people living here, they are close to this connection. They are like they're serving this link and connection between the light and the physicality. Yeah. So I'll let you enjoy this structure if you'd like. But I feel there are some local people now coming to us, and they're offering a gift. And this is where I have to ask you to kind of tap into your personal self and to see what gifts are being offered to you, because I cannot now for every one of you address your own gifts. I feel like they're offering us gifts, but the gifts are also like personal. I'm being gifted a memory. I'll share my gift kind of a little. I'm being gifted a memory, a dear memory from Hyperborea to always remember throughout this lifetime. The North Star and the North direction in this incarnation. This is a very happy memory, very joyful memory. And it has like just a sense of unity of the people. It's a memory of me. I see like a lot of people. I'm doing some sort of like service. Not we really would call it service, but more like I'm sharing my light, my guidance with the people, with my soul friends. Wait, maybe that's what I'm doing here. Wow. I have gone there and I've received what I've done here, what I'm doing here, what I've kind of also done there. And maybe my soul friends connecting here, you are the same souls that have, that I have been serving there. That have been, we've been soul friends for a really long time, is what I'm trying to say. Yeah. Well, you can linger here as always. You know, we go to these places, and if people like to stay here, they're welcome to stay. But those who want to leave right now, let us leave and go through the city gates. Say goodbye for now to the two guides and to the local people. We're going back into the time machine. And we're coming back to our present time, to our present timeline. And let the frequencies adjust, because the frequencies are high, very high in Hyperborea, not as high as here. That's all right. We'll make them higher here as well. And someday we'll go back to Hyperborea, and we'll come from a different side and with a different purpose. See different things. I mean, you can always go there now. I've kind of given you I showed you the way. All right. I love you very much, my dear soul friend. And I always hope to come back to you every second day that I do post my videos. I try to. Until then, see you all later. Bye bye.